Oh, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be, I'm calling it Valentine's Day look 2. Does it have to be for Valentine's Day? No, it could be for any day. Go to the grocery store. Okay. Go take your dog to the vet. Go to the park with your child. Whatever. You slay in this look. So, I wore this look yesterday to work, got a lot of compliments, and I told my coworkers that I would film it today, so here I am recreating it. It's a very cute, it's cute. Like, what else do you want me to say? I'm just kidding. It's very fun. It's more of a halo effect that they call it, doe eye effect. I kept it really rounded in the crease with the darker shades of brown in the inner and outer corners, and then the pop of rose gold in the center. So I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you want to know how to achieve it, just keep watching. Alright, so this is going to be a talk through video just because my daughter isn't home, my husband isn't home, and those are the only two people who could actually talk. And my 3-year-old, my soon-to-be 3-year-old, he's not 3 yet, he turns 3 next week, is watching Mickey Mouse, and he doesn't talk yet. So anyways, I'm starting off with this Hourglass Veil primer, which kind of has like a blue tint to it. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I had gotten this is a travel size one, because I think this travel size one is like 19 bucks. So I want to say the full size one's like 40 bucks or something like that. But I had gotten a smaller sized one, even smaller than this. I think in my Sephora rewards, or it was like 100-point perk. And I really liked it. It feels really silky and smooth. Or I'm gonna say that it's not like pore filling. It's more smoothing, but it doesn't fill your pores. It's not gonna fill any lines or anything. I'm gonna take my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, prime these eyeballs. I hope you guys can see okay, because I'm using a different lens today, and I just don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. Cool beans. Your eyeballs are primed. And today I'm going to use the Tartelette in Bloom palette. It is so pretty. I remember when this first came out, it was sold out like everywhere, but now you can find it almost everywhere. Take the color Sweetheart. Girl, get it together. Sweetheart. Is that Sweetheart? Sweetheart. Goodness. And we're gonna put that as our transition shade in the crease. Fluffy, fluffy. I love these fluffy brushes. Plus I just cleaned my brushes, so they feel so fluffy. Just nice light wash of color. Do the same thing to the other eyeball. This is a Morphe M441, and I'm going to take the color Rebel, which is right next to Sweetheart. And we are going to go even further into the crease now. And I'm doing this very like rounded. So like bringing it down into the inside of the crease. So I know I kind of started this channel off weirdly. You guys don't really know me. Some people do know me. Like I kind of want to do like the 20 facts, random facts about me or whatever, so you guys can get to know me. So now I am taking, this is a Japanesque, it says 836 on here. blending brush. This is similar to a MAC 217. I got them both. Just this one just has a fatter handle, but they're pretty much like the same. This one's longer too. Anyways, I'm going to now take the color Leader in this palette, and I'm going to start putting that on the outer corner and inner corners of the eyes, but leaving a blank space in the middle. I don't know what's going on with my son right now. I think he's mad because I closed the door on him and it's always open. It's gonna lightly connect it in the top, but for the most part, we're leaving the middle blank. All right, so now it looks like I got beat up, and that's okay. It's gonna require a lot of blending. Now I'm going to take the color Flower Child in the palette, and I'm going to take a large shader brush from Sigma. This is E60. And I like this one because even though it is long, it is like skinny. So I can get right under my brow and then start highlighting the brow bone. Even though right now I'm not really per se highlighting, I'm just kind of cleaning up. I love to do this after blending because sometimes I take my blending too high, and if I start with this, I can start cleaning around it and it'll look good. My poor baby today. I thought he was going to be good for me. I don't know what's going on. Not you. Samira. Hi. Oh, that's Mama's eyeshadow. We don't need you to mess it up like the other one. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. I can't stand it. I can't stand how handsome you are. That's a sponge. Mommy's beauty blenders are all messed up and she needs a new one. So now in this middle blank space, I'm going to take the color Firecracker in the same palette, and I'm going to use this as a base for the next color I'm about to lay down. Take some Fix Plus or any setting spray, and then I'm going to start laying this color down right there. Oh, he ran away. I don't know where he's going. He found something. Cool. I'm now going to take my pencil brush and start deepening the inner and outer corner with, what does that say? I don't even know what that is. Activist in the same palette. So I need to figure out if my camera just starts randomly cutting off at some point because it stopped recording for a second. After I deepened that inner and outer corner, I went in with the star of the show, which is MAC Tan Pigment, which is more like a rose gold shade. I don't know why it's called tan, but I laid that on top of the other color that we just placed. I wet my brush with some Fix Plus again. I used a different brush. This is the duo brush that comes in most Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. And then just pressed it onto the center of the lid and then went back in with my blending brush to blend out those edges. Then I just did foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Becca, what is this called? I just got some all over my fingers. Ugh. The Becca Ultimate Cover Complexion Cream in Noisette, I believe, which I haven't used this in a long time. Sorry, I'm trying to rub it somewhere. Okay. It is a little darker than what I remembered. But it's okay, it's all cool. I'm gonna go in with some concealer in a second. Actually, no. And I am using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Everyone's been raving about this concealer. So I literally went out one night after like seeing it all over my Instagram feed and was like, I need to go buy this concealer. Of course, every shade that I would possibly wear was sold out. So I had no choice but to buy two. So I got the lightest one that was there and then the next lightest one that was there. And I was like, well, this one seems like it would either match me or be a little too dark for me, and this one's obviously way too light, but I'm like, if I mix them together there, hopefully be the perfect shade. And I've done this before and it has worked out beautifully. It is super amazing. I mean, I can't wait to repurchase it in a shade that's close to me. I figured that I want to start freelancing soon. I'm making my own business cards, and if you know, if I'm at a Starbucks drive-thru and the girls are like, hey, I like your makeup, I'm like, come see me, I do your makeup. So either way, it's convenient for me to have these shades in my kit. So I also need a new beauty blender because I've beaten the crap out of all three of my beauty blenders. So I'm using a Real Techniques sponge, but I really like how it feels. I haven't really used this a lot. I think I'm using the wrong side for concealer, but it's okay. It is blending out good, honey. I think it definitely lives up to the hype. It's super creamy and the coverage is amazing. Cool. I don't know how I feel about the sponge. I do want to try the Tarte. I don't know if it's called Shape Tape Sponge too, but the little purple sponge that looks similar to that. And I am going to set this with some Dermablend Translucent Setting Powder. I'm excited. I asked my coworkers yesterday if they would be my models, and I think I worked with such different face shapes and like variety of skin tones, and I'm just so excited. They're just all beautiful different girls, so they're like absolutely no person's alike, but I have an Asian one, and I've never done makeup on an Asian girl. She's so pretty. And then I have one of the girls I'm closest to is Alicia, and she has a more rounded face than I do. And then there's Alex, who's my white girl. I love her. I'm like, let me beat your faces up so I can put them on business cards. Okay, thanks. And we'll see how that comes out. I'm just ready. I'm ready to like work for myself, work from home. Like, I don't know. I just want to be my own boss and do what I love. I'm like tired of working, you know? Haven't you heard that saying that you never work a day in your life if you're doing something you love or something like that, you know? Anyways, so I'm using this, which is also amazing. I picked up the same day I picked up those concealers. It is the Tarte Pro Glow palette. I bought this for my sister-in-law for, I was going to say Thanksgiving, for Christmas. And I swatched it in store and I was like, oh, I need to get me one of these. So I'm using the color Shade, which is a cream bronzer. I kind of put a lot on there. Let's put some on this side. It's a really nice, cool toned, a little bit of gray undertone in there. Cream bronzer, which is awesome. I think that is, this palette's super convenient. It comes with a cream bronzer, it comes with a regular powdered bronzer, and then it has your 4 highlight shades, which are all beautiful, really silky, finely, like, finally, I don't know how to pronounce it, like, I don't know, it's just pretty. Anyways. I don't know if this will be good for fair skin tones. I mean, I'm going to have to ask my sister-in-law because she's very fair. But this might come off a little muddy on fair skin tones. Because it's already looking, not looking, but slightly muddy. Like, because of that cool ash gray undertone. Another thing that I always use that I was using in my other videos is the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in Chestnut. This is a little bit more warm. I'm going to add it on top just to add that little bit of warmthness, if that's a word. Just because I'm so used to bronzing my skin first with something more warmer and then going in and carving it out with something cooler. I'm going to set this with that shade next to Shade, ironically, in the Pro Glow palette. This one's called Sculpt, and I'm taking a small contour dome brush. It's a F05 from Sigma. And I'm just going to lightly do this. I don't want to overdo it because it's already a little deep. I like to go over my forehead, right here on my temples, and then my jawline and my chin. And I like to get back here for some reason. I don't know. And then I always blend it down to the neck. Boom. I'm going to take some blush. This is from the Selena collection, the Duo powder and Technocumbia, and I'm taking this pretty mauvey rose shade that is here, and I'm going to use the Selena brush. This is actually an amazing brush for blush, even for I used it for bronzer too, because it's kind of, I don't know if it's just mine, but it's not like a big powder brush. It's kind of a little flat, so you can get right in the cheekbone area. But it is amazing. Alright, now that I've got pretty mauvey cheeks, let's wipe away that bake from under our eyes. You don't want to leave setting powder under your eyes for too long either, because it could start to dry out your under eye area and then it'll look cakey and crease up. I like to take what's left over on the blush and start blending out any harsh lines from the cheeks. Speaking of Selena though, do y'all see this shirt? Do y'all see the pretty face on my shirt? So I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Rebel. And I'm going to start smoking out that bottom lash line a bit. So now I'm going to take the shade Leader right next to Rebel in the palette, the bottom corner shade, and deepen it up even more. Am I the only one who opens their mouth whenever they deal with anything on the lower lash line? Like putting on mascara. I don't know what it is. That's when my face drops even more. Alright, so I'm going to do mascara so I can prep my lashes for falsies. I'm using the Better Than Sex by Too Faced, which has to be one of my favorite mascaras of life. Alright. When I'm done, now I'm going to put a little bit more mascara on the ends of these one. Pretty. So for my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate, and I like to use the e.l.f. brow brush, which is amazing. Cool beans. And now I like to set it or go over it with powder. Powder can be a little bit more forgiving and more natural looking if I can find my small, there we go, my Anastasia. And this is a number 15 in gold brow brush. And I take the Duo brow powder in Ebony, and I'll take the lighter shade out of the Duo and start going towards the front, kind of tapping to fill. The next part didn't record for some reason, but all I did was put a highlight on. I used my favorite highlight of life, which is the Jeffree Star King Tut highlighter. I mean, it is freaking gold. Gold. That's some of that Cupid's bow. Give me that glow mustache. Anyways, and last but not least, let's complete the look with some lipstick and lip liner. My lips are still feeling a little dry, so I'm just going to go back and add a little bit more of this oil. I don't know what it is. The day is dry. The day is dry today. I'm going to take my lip liner from MAC in Strip Down. And I'm like really obsessed with how this lip color came out. Like, I know I said I wore this look yesterday, but I'm probably gonna keep the lip and like add some glitter instead to the center of the lids or somewhere. I need some glitter. I love glitter. I'm like really trying hard not to do or make every look a glitter look, because I know it's not practical for every day, but at the same time, I don't really go out much. The only time I really go or like do my makeup is when I go to work, because that's the only time I go out and I want to look nice for my job. So I always feel like I can wear glitter every day. I want to wear glitter every day. So I'm going to wear glitter every day. Anyway, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in Venus, which is in a beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm obsessed. Like, this alone will make the look. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Stripped, which is slightly lighter than this shade. So I'm going to just put it in the center of my lips and blend it. Cool beans. Setting spray. And we done. See, so I don't feel like this was that bad of a look, you know? I like it. I got compliments on it. You know what? I'm gonna call this Valentine's Day look 2, okay? Put on a nice dress and you got some nice chocolate brown and some rose gold, you know? So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.